Apparently, this entire operation is $400,000 a day in tax money. The operation being the deployment of the National Guard into the nation's capital. Once again, in Washington, D.C. today, there's a lot going on with the fact that the president, Donald Trump, has taken over D.C. and is trying to take over the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department, which you want to talk about something that is questionable at best. There's a federal judge right now considering that in federal court, and it seems like this judge may block that order, that somehow the Department of Justice, the Attorney General can just say that, oh, by the way, we're taking over the DC police force under some, specious emergency, 30-day emergency order that we've come up with. At any rate, today outside the building where the D.C. police chief has her office, Pam Smith, there was a demonstration. A lot of folks who are D.C. residents outside making speeches, holding signs, and protesting this situation.
15 police cars surrounding one person just because they didn't turn their signal. They didn't use their signal. That's violent. The most violent thing that's happening in D.C. right now is the law enforcement in Trump. That's the most violent thing that's happening in D.C. right now. So when they want to talk about crime, talk about the policemen, 7 different agencies just going in somebody's
Speaking
house
of that, the police are rolling around D.C. with a bunch of garbage trucks behind them, orange garbage trucks, unmarked cars in most cases, white unmarked cars, taking and throwing out the belongings of homeless people. Wow. And you want to talk about picking a population that can't fight back, basically targeting poor people and throwing their stuff out. And there's a bunch of folks online that are trying to document that, which is not easy. Apparently, this entire operation is $400,000 a day in tax money. The operation being the deployment of the National Guard into the nation's capital and everything else involved. And I can assure you, the police overtime is going to be through the roof. So if you can spend $400,000 a day rousing the homeless and throwing their stuff out, you would think you could figure out a way to actually house people and have affordable housing. Who knows? At any rate, this is Lauren Burke. The other part of my day was spent in D.C. Superior Court looking for some of the people who apparently had been apprehended last night and yesterday by this new police force that Pam Bondi wants to run. And Donald Trump wants to run, and I'll talk about that a little bit more on Roland Martin Unfiltered tonight at 6 o'clock. It is Friday, August 15. I'll see you there. It's Lauren Burke. I'll be back soon.
I bet you try to change that from the words were to be optimistic in the midst of everything that's going on. Here at Free DC, we're going to keep fighting, and I know that we will win.